Alright, YouTube, so we are back to talk about Fallout 76 again. You know what we gotta do? Hopping on the hate bandwagon. Gotta get them clicks, or whatever people think. So if you guys remember, somewhat recently we talked about the class warfare going on within Fallout 76, where we had people who were non-subscribers to Fallout First were attacking people who were actually members. So pretty much if they seen that you were a member of Fallout First based on, I think, like a badge or some sort of icon on like your character, your profile, your game tag, still don't know, never looked into it. But pretty much if you were a member of Fallout First, people would grief you. They'd get a group of people together just to attack you. Speaking of that, I had some people comment on that video where they're saying, like, how do you grief somebody because of the slap damage? If you get enough people together, you can actually mount a decent amount of damage. Also, people were saying that you could grief somebody by just destroying their camp over and over, and you could also, like, lead mobs to them, like, aggro some, like, strong enemies, and just run towards this person, and so that I guess maybe the enemies attack them or something like that. So there are ways to grief, even with the slap damage stuff. Anyways, all that out of the way, what we have today is an update to this entire situation, where we actually have people who are members of Fallout First, like, forming a group or something. I guess technically we should call it a cult, since if they're willing to subscribe to Fallout First, they gotta be like brainwashed by Bethesda, right? So it has to be a cult. Before you know it, Todd Howard's gonna throw some massive party for Fallout First members, Jim Jones style, and everybody's gonna be sipping on that Kool-Aid. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think some of these people would willingly die for Todd Howard if he just simply asked. Fallout 76's aristocrats are fighting against peasants without a subscription. Fucking ridiculous. I was once one of those crawling in the dirt, says Fallout 76 player Sean Hickman, but with hard work, some grease palms, honeyed words, I gained my fortunes. In gaining my riches, my sense of class has risen above the common rabble. Hickman is joking, I think. Kind of. He's a part of a new Fallout 76 group called the Apocalyptic Aristocracy, a clan of Fallout First subscribers who come together while wearing the finest and fanciest gear the MMO has to offer. That hurts my insides to fucking read. Even if he's joking, even if he's being ironic, even if he's leaning into the meme of upper class versus lower class, it was just so painful to read. The situation quickly turned from players complaining about Bethesda to insults against those who paid for the subscription, says Vector Zarek, a founder of the Aristocracy. Initially, Vector Zarek tried easing the tension in various Fallout 76 groups by creating memes about the Fallout First situation. Similarly, Vector Zarek noticed that other players kept making up jokes about the supposed class war, with some subscribers pretending to give others trading discounts for high-value items, while upselling peasants who aren't paying subscribers. It wasn't real, but the anxiety around Fallout First fanned the flames all the same. Folks believed the shitpost because they wanted to believe that Fallout 76 was only capable of becoming a more convoluted mess. Which, let's be honest, it has. Thing is, when it comes to the situation, this isn't people just bullying or griefing for no reason, whatever the fuck they want to call it these days. There's a motive, there's some motivation, there's a reason for this. It's in protest of Bethesda just having the Fallout First membership be a thing. They put it out there, a lot of us hated it, a lot of us disagree with it. A lot of the gaming community, I say us like it's just the Bethesda community, but it's fucking everybody. The entirety of the gaming community, like 99% of them, are saying, you know what? This is a bad idea. But then you have these people out here who still play Fallout 76 to this day. They're like, I love this. And they're giving Bethesda money for it. Which, as I've said previously, is only going to make Bethesda want to monetize the game even more. They're going to want more money from you. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't mind supporting them. But you should not be buying a membership for a game that's not finished itself. Like, you're paying a monthly subscription or an annual subscription for this game that to this day, pretty much a year later after release, is still not finished. You've already given Bethesda your money for the game itself, and now you are willing to give them money for a subscription for a game that is not complete. It doesn't matter that you don't mind the bugs and the frame drops and the stuttering and the glitches. It does not matter that you can play through all that. It is still an unfinished product. And for Bethesda to have the audacity to put out a membership for this game is just embarrassing on every front. Initially, the creation of the Apocalyptic Aristocracy group was somewhat of a joke. Vector Zarek didn't even have a subscription himself at the time, but as he started inviting players to the clan, word started getting out, and memes about the Fallout First high life started exploding. Within a day or two, we reached 100 members, Vector Zarek recalls. As of this writing, the Aristocracy is staffed by nearly 300 players. There was a real change in the dynamic as people flooded in. The anti-subscription players had become very toxic, so much so that players could not even discuss the private servers or the bonuses that came with them without being insulted or yelled at. What started as a joke quickly turned into a safe haven. A goddamn safe haven from Fallout 76 griefers, where players who had subscribed could openly discuss Fallout First topics without being attacked. I mean, it quite literally is a safe haven, a safe space from all these other bad people who might be mean to me. I mean, it's a group for only other Fallout First members, so obviously, what do y'all do, just sit around talking about the benefits of Fallout First? Like, that's what y'all do? That's how y'all play Fallout 76 these days? I already thought the game was pretty boring, but that sounds even worse. And why exactly are you trying to discuss the benefits of Fallout First with people who aren't members yet? If they're not a member by now, there's probably a reason for it, so obviously they're going to yell at you and complain. Why do you think people are so adamant about how bad Fallout First is? There's a goddamn reason for it. A lot of you people are still in this like honeymoon phase of like Bethesda can do no wrong, and I was there too. But it's changed, and it will change for you eventually. Eventually, you will realize, trust me, I've been where you are right now, where you want to blindly defend Bethesda every step of the way. I've been there. I have those videos on my channel. You can go back and watch them. Eventually, you will see the light of day. And the thing is, this whole group was started as kind of a joke, kind of leaning into the topic, the discussion, leaning into the meme if you want to. But then you have comments like this. I really enjoy getting under someone's skin and then at the end hitting them with the good old learn to laugh, it's just a joke and only a game, to later double down on my trolling, said Jeremy Songer, one of the Aristocrats' leading meme developing troublemakers. So what you have there is somebody talking shit to you about not having Fallout First, saying, haha, you're a broke ass bitch because you can't afford this membership, and then throwing out, oh dude, it's just a joke, bro, it's just a game, we're just having fun, and then to continue trolling you, right? These people are just as bad as people that were attacking them. They are literally as bad, if not worse, than the people that they created the group around. I mean, they literally started this group because of people that were verbally abusing them, and now they're just flipping it and doing the exact same thing to the people that don't have Fallout First. So at the end of the day, it's just a vicious cycle. Neither side is necessarily right. I am on the side of the non-Fallout First subscribers. Obviously, I think it's pretty obvious with the content that I produce, but it's still an interesting thing to watch. And at the end of the day, at least there's some motivation behind people trying to fight each other or grief each other instead of the general just gaming bullshit where people just want to talk shit for no reason and kill you for no reason. At least there's something now, and there's something interesting for Fallout 76. And to be honest, this is probably putting a lot of eyes on the game itself. There's probably more players now than there have been in a little bit. At the end of the day, with people talking about it, articles talking about it, people like me making videos, doesn't matter how many views my videos get, just people talking about this in general is getting the name of Bethesda out there, getting Fallout 76 out there, and it probably is helping the game. Anyways, my dudes, that's the video. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Are you a member of the apocalyptic aristocrats, or are you one of the peasants out there who are just living day by day? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to do more of this class warfare stuff. I don't know how there is content, but there still is things to talk about. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @the-David. And my Discord links plus social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.